Hey everyone, it's Michael and
Ruben
from Bullion Now, bullionnow.com.au, bringing you all the good gear, including the rabbits, shipped to you worldwide from Melbourne in Australia. So this is just to show that we have actually started receiving the rabbits, finally.
Have you got a pun for that? You know, starting to hop through or something like that? Are we stooping
right.
that low?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not this late on a Monday afternoon, eh?
There's never a bad time for puns. I'm sorry. The worse time it is, the better the time.
Oh, you reckon?
Yeah.
You're one of those,
I
are you?
am exactly one of those.
Alrighty, so what do we got in here? The 1 ounce by the look of this.
1 ounce silvers.
So 1 ounce silver rabbit. So hot item. So these have been very, very limited for release. There are only 300,000 of these produced. And we had to cut everyone right back to 3 or less on their orders for these ones. So if you've placed your order for these and paid for it, you'll see that they will start being shipped out or made available for pickup pretty much from when you see this video onwards.
Now, if I can get you on the spot to ask a question about that.
I hate your loaded questions.
Is that because our allocation was less this year, or just because they've been more popular, or you know, what's
yes,
the go?
Yes, the short answer. So the allocations were squeezed right back.
Yep.
Which was unfortunate. And part of that, or a good chunk of that, was because of the popularity of, well, coins in general at the moment, particularly anything with the Queen on, but also the fact, you know, the interest in bullion itself. So, you know, demand has obviously increased. My concern is every other year, we've always, like, you know, companies will place their requests with the Perth Mint. Perth Mint will offer it to them and they will turn them down, and for a variety of reasons. And then those ones would usually be offered to us later on down the track. My concern is with the popularity this year, I don't think we're going to get those offers further down the track. So I think our allocation is it this year, which is incredibly disappointing.
Right.
These are also 1 ounce ones. I thought you had some 1/2 ounce or 2 ounce here, Rubes.
I don't think we have any of those yet. I think they're one of the few that are still planning
Still
on coming
waiting
through.
for the silver on
Yes.
those? Okay. That is quite possible. In the platinums, we have had the platinums turn up.
Woohoo!
That's a small selection, but that's what the platinum one looks like. Alrighty, in the gold, we've had the 1/10 arrive. We've had the quarters. No, these are halves, aren't they, mate?
I'm going to say it was a small selection of the ones I just grabbed there and threw
To
on.
put my eyes on. These are halves. So we've got examples of the halves, the 1/10s. I believe the quarters have either arrived or I've received the shipping notice for the quarters, and I can't tell you which one it is. We have the 2 ounce as well.
In the gold.
In the gold, the 2 ounce has
Fantastic.
arrived, although we don't have it sitting here on the table. And the 10 ounce in the gold is sitting right there.
Short of the ones that are going to be a little bit delayed, like the 1/20ths and the 5 ounces and things like, and the kilos and things like that, it's kind of a sign now of, okay, the floodgates have opened, we're starting to get them through. You know, it should kind of be the rest coming from here.
Everything has either arrived or we expect it within the next day or so.
Yeah, that's great.
So, with the possible exception of the 1 ounce, which I'm opening right now, so we do have some of the 1 ounce, but I noticed that we've only got tracking for some of our orders on the 1 ounce gold, not all of them. So you may, there will be some available now, but you may find that some delayed delivery for a little bit. So
we'll fill what orders we can with what we've got.
Absolutely.
That's the general gist of it.
And that's the 1 ounce right there in the gold. So you can see we've got them in, we're getting them in, and we will have them in. So to give you an update on pricing and availability, so the 1/2 ounce and the 2 ounce in the silver will be available for the next 12 months in patches you're going to find. So Perth Mint will manufacture a whole chunk. Excuse me, my phone's going off, I didn't turn it off. So Perth Mint will manufacture a whole chunk, and then they'll schedule another chunk to be manufactured in a month or 2 months' time. If they sell out in the meantime, it means that we might have a gap there, but we try and make sure we've got plenty of stock to cover those. The pricing has been fixed. As some of you will know, there was a bit of a hoo-ha about pricing because the Perth Mint pricing was far lower than any of us expected. So we've kind of come to a compromise between Perth Mint and ourselves, and probably all the other dealers, but obviously I'm worried about ourselves. So anyone that ordered at the slightly higher price prior to me pulling them off the web, we will refund that difference, and then moving forward, our prices should pretty much match Perth Mint's going forward on those. So they will be available as of viewing this video, and we should have them in stock. I'm anticipating pretty much the rest of at least till about midway through next year. The 1 ounce at this stage, as I hinted at earlier, basically we've sold out of our allocation. There might be a few left, but we'll see once we've allocated out to everyone. But effectively, the allocation is done, and that's the silver. The other sizes in silver aren't available at this stage. The platinum is sell-out at this stage. We've certainly sold out of our allocation. Perth Mint is indicating they've sold out of theirs. So again, we're trying to source some from the secondary market. They will be more expensive than the initial pricing because we're going to the secondary market, so we're going to have to pay more for them. As far as the golds go, the 1/20ths aren't available yet. The 1/10ths, the 1/4s, the 1/2s, the 2 ounce and the 10 ounce are available and will be, again, probably till midway next year, subject to those slight variations on production time schedules. The 1 ounce, we've still got quite a few. We got a good allocation of the 1 ounce in gold. It's limited to 30,000. They are selling fairly consistently, but I anticipate having them in stock for probably 3 to 4 weeks before we'll announce the BN sellout on them, and Perth Mint won't be far behind us, I would suggest, on those. So that is the update on the Bullion Rabbit. They are available. You should see them trickling through, scampering through, whatever puns Ruben wants to use on this. You should see them being released out into the wild again very, very soon, as of pretty much today.
Good stuff.
That's it for now. Talk again soon.
See ya.
See ya.